Welcome back. JazzFest is back in Murfreesboro. We have Tammy Sharp here now to talk more about this year's lineup and the new venue. Tammy, good morning. A pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Give us a little bit of the history of JazzFest in Murfreesboro.
I believe JazzFest has been around for about 25 years.
Wow.
So it's been a long, long time. And last November, we started hearing emails that they weren't going to be able to produce it.
Right.
So it was right at Thanksgiving and everything, and so there was a few of us that got together and said, we've got to at least have it for the students.
Yeah.
And so we had to wait till January because we were in the holidays. And there were 3 board members, including myself, that came together. There's about 20 of us. That's a volunteer group from all over Murfreesboro, some of the big, from the chamber, from MMC. We've been meeting since January, and we're just 2 weeks out.
How did you feel when you realized that it is indeed going to happen again this year for all those kiddos especially?
The one instrumental thing in that was having the venue donated, because as you know, I mean, we've got a lot of venues.
And it's a new location this year,
It's a
right?
very new location.
Okay.
It's not at the square.
Okay.
And that was one of the issues that the former producers were having, because we do have a small square. Parking is always an issue, and the merchants that were there. So Scott Graby with the fountains on Medical Center Parkway donated the entire venue for us.
Oh my gosh.
So
That's huge.
It's huge. I don't think I wouldn't be sitting here if it were not, if we didn't have the venue. So because of the economy and everything, you know, people have been slow in donating, and we all get it. We all get it. So,
and it says a lot, I think, about the Rutherford County and Murfreesboro community that you had that kind of donation and support.
It does, and I was elected chair. This is my 5th year going in the school board, and one of the things that I wanted to do was to raise the level of awareness of the structure for the arts, so we can have arts and athletics.
Vital.
We can do arts and athletics. We can do both, not taken away from either one of them, because you know, as COVID came and went, our students, that was you know, an outlet for them, and the artwork, you know, just depending on whatever medium you want to look at, some of the artwork and the performances that we've seen since then have been just incredible.
So tell us about some of the performances, because it's May 6th and 7th, right?
Just May 6th. We pared it back to the one day because of the donations, because usually on Saturday we have the middle school and the high school, and then Sunday was for the professional jazz people, but we do have some that are coming in for the Saturday event. So we have Wendell Warner and Terry Smith. They're out of Knoxville. And then we have Vinny and the Hitman, and then First Fruit Jazz Project. They're a jazz fusion band.
Ooh, cool.
So yeah, that's going to be great. And then we're also going to have the Victory Drum Line. So we've got 2 different stages. One is a little bit smaller. We have a main stage. So it's going to be a fantastic
What
day.
time is it going to be?
It's going to start at 10 o'clock and 10 to go to 6.
Anything else that people need to know about coming out? Any tips and advice you can offer?
If you want to bring your chairs, you can. I'm hoping that the merchants that are there, because we're not going to have food trucks, we paired it back to just simple. We just want the children to be able to perform.
And the music. That's what it's all
it's
about.
It's about the music. It's about the music.
Yes.
So we're so excited about this happening. And Scott Graby said that we could have it again next year.
Nice.
We're hearing that there's another company that's going to come in across the street. I don't want to say the name, but they may take over it after, because it's going to be a music venue. And they may take it over after then, and we're going to fill in the gap. The volunteers are going to fill in the gap.
I can't imagine how instrumental the volunteers are.
Completely. I would not be sitting here. I would not be sitting here.
All right, Tammy, thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Folks, we have more information on JazzFest at WKRN.com. Just look for the Newsmaker tab.